And today I'm going to share my views on the research paper Fine-Grained Sentiment Analysis of Social Media with Emotions in Introduction. Social media such as Twitter, Facebook, and China's Weibo is overwhelming the go-to platform for users to share their comments or experiences towards certain product, service, or platform. It is a goldmine for those who appreciate the value of understanding public sentiment. There are various compelling use cases of social media sentiment analysis. Consumer referring to online reviews to help them make better purchase decisions. Businesses eager to understand market preferences in order to improve their offerings. Politicians aspiring to watch public response to their pulses or speeches. Not surprisingly, it is one of the hottest areas of research in social interest in system sentiment is system analysis. If fine-grained sentiment analysis can be achieved, it will yield more specific and actionable results with detailed active emotions subcategories such as anger, sadness, etc., or positive emotion subcategories such as happiness and excitement, etc. In this paper, we describe a new method for fine-grained classification of social media sentiment. Existing technologies. Sentiment analysis methods can be broadly categorized into two types. Learning-based methods known as properties derived from labeled training data to make predictions about an unlabeled new data. Lexical-based methods typically search a text for sentiment or emotion indicators specified in the existing lexicons used. The effects of the indicators are then executed in order to derive the dominant polarity of the text. However, there are shortcomings in the current lexical-based methods. It is hard to create a unique lexical basic dictionary for use and test in different applications. Hence, the existing methods use clean samples that are manually created. The other shortcomings, as mentioned earlier, is the lack of fine-grained sensing capability that provides detailed emotion identification. These shortcomings of lexical-based methods are also the limitations of the current learning. The research on emotion has a long evolutionary history, and emotion research activities have increased significantly over the past 2 decades. One of the earlier efforts in emotion research was the effort of Shiver et al. Shiver et al. Grouped emotions into prototypes on the assumption that different parts of emotion knowledge tend to make up an organized whole. In the experiment, they first selected a group of words and had them rated based on whether the word was an emotion. Using the typical prototyping approach, they managed to develop an abstract to constraint emotion hierarchy. Psychologists Ortomi and Turner argued against the view that basic emotions are psychologically primitive. They proposed that all emotions are discrete and independent and are related to each other through a hierarchical system structure. Ekman's equation model is based on the argument that there are distinctive facial expressions. Lutsch's enhanced Ekman's biologically driven perspective and developed the theory of emotions. He constructed a wheel-like diagram of emotions to visualize the basic emotions and grouped the primary emotions into positive versus negative categories. Example: joy versus sadness, anger versus fear, and etc. The other efforts have contributed greatly to emotion research and identification. However, there have been more rare research efforts that make use of them to integrate the emotions analysis into sentiment analysis and enhance the capability of sensing technique. So now we continue proposed technique in this research paper. Detecting the attitude or emotions of the user with respect to the certain topics or certain domains is the aim of sentiment analysis. Various techniques are leveraged for the design of the proposed method. These techniques are linguistic inquiry and word count, the effective nouns for effective English words, approach for assigning normative emotional ratings to text, fuzzy logic, and emotion theories. The proposed method pays special designer attention to the challenges of real-world datasets. It uses an innovative social adaptive fuzzy rule interface technique that linguistic processors designed to minimize semantic ambiguity. This is combined with multi-source lexical integration and developed to derive dominant valence as well as prominent emotions. Design and components of the proposed method. The backbone of the proposed method is a social adaptive fuzzy interface for algorithm that mimics human interpretations of the expression of attitudes and emotions in online social network contexts. There is also a built-in advanced linguistic processors processing unit that contains the following submodules: sentence decomposers, negation handlers, amplifier, diminisher handlers, etc. In addition, the proposed method is empowered by built-in linguistic lexicons from a variety of sources, including a dictionary of emotion words and phrases from standard English, internet or social media slang, and local languages. It also includes emoticons with more linguistics enhanced fuzzy similarity rules to handle sentimental classification and without relying on any training data, able to achieve the same level of measurement accuracy with less input than simple lexicon based and learning based. The domain knowledge was obtained by using the domain lexicon knowledge extraction algorithm to form domain lexicon dictionaries. Addition to enhance domain adaptability, an expert user can further configure the domain knowledge through the specification of a seed lexicon. For example, this expert user can add to the lexicon the phrase salary lower and to remove from the lexicon the word smart. This can achieve a higher measurement accuracy than simple lexicon based and learning based methods. Social media analysis. To make the proposed method useful for real-world datasets, we implement it with an end-to-end social media analysis system. The system consists of six modules, including social data collectors, noise filter, sentiment and emotions analysis, predictive analyzer, results view, and finally database. The data collector crawls raw data from various internet sites, including forums, Twitter, and other blogs. Depending on whether the data sources provide programmatic interface to read data, the module is a collection of codes that collects data and passes them to the noise filter module before processing. The noise filter removes noisy, meaningless data such as advertisement, user content, which does not include any information, specific any other content-specific noises. The predictive analyzer performs the tasks of predictive analysis of important outcomes such as sales volumes and repetition prices so that it can be used for important business activities of forecasting, monitoring, and action strategizing. It includes two key components, the predictor feature and the predictive algorithm group. The output of sentiment analysis and emotion analysis serves as a new predictor feature on top of existing features. Consumer preference analysis, anomaly identification, and time series analysis for sales forecasting will be realized through leveraging the output of the real-world case study through social media analysis while understanding the valence of sentiments who helps to assess overall public reactions and understanding of emotions emotion further improve the assessment of the situation, particularly negative emotions requiring attention from decision makers and crisis managers. For real-time testing of the proposed method, the interface of real-time data analysis is illustrated in Figure 3. So we come to conclusion. This research describes a social media analytics method that can perform fine-grained sentiment and emotional analysis. This research offers a new ideas for designing a robust method that leverages adaptive learning capability, fuzzy logic, and social science concepts in handling fine-grained sensing classification. There are ample opportunities to apply the proposed method to other sectors such as the healthcare, corporate, etc. to help them to understand their customer better, identify their relevant risks, and improve their products and services.